Information being used for this video is taken from the Food Safety and Inspection Service website. The information being used in this video is for information and educational purposes. Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, teaching, education, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permit by the copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. A copy of Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976 shall be attached to this video.
Good morning. This is the first recall video for 2024. Sorry, I'm just now bringing it to you. Let's just get started. We're going all the way back to November 4th, 2023, because my last recall video was November 3rd, 2023. So let's get started. This recall is from November 4th. Tyson Foods, a Berryville, Arkansas establishment, is recalling approximately 28,819 pounds of fully cooked breaded shredded chicken patties that may be contaminated with extraneous materials, specifically metal pieces. Excuse me. It's 5:23 in the morning. I wonder if you guys ever think, why am I always doing recall videos in the bed? Because it's comfortable, number one. Usually I have my bonnet on, but I'm letting my hair breathe right now. And number two, my door is closed and I don't get disturbances when my mother wakes up. As many of you know, my mother's caregiver. She lives with me, so sometimes, as much as I love her, she can disturb while I'm trying to do something. So this is my little haven here. The frozen chicken patties were produced on September 5th. The following product is subject to recall. 29-ounce plastic bag packages containing Tyson fully cooked nuggets, breaded shaped chicken patties with the best if used by date of September 4th, 2024. Lot codes 2483BRV0207, 248BRV0208, then 209 and 2010. So why don't we go ahead and look at that label? All right, let's look at it. Here we go. Tyson 100% all natural ingredients fun nuggets. That's what it looks like. Okay, back in the laptop tray here. The product subject to recall bears establishment number P-7211. Located on the back of the package, the product was shipped to distributors in Alabama, California, Illinois, Kentucky, Michigan, Ohio, Tennessee, Virginia, and Wisconsin for further distribution to the retail level. The problem was discovered after the firm notified FSIS that it had received consumer complaints reporting small metal pieces in the chicken patty product. There has been one reported minor oral injury associated with consumption of this product. FSIS has received no additional reports of injury or illness for consumption of these products. Anyone concerned about an injury or illness should contact a healthcare provider. Of course, they're concerned that some products may be in consumers' freezers. Consumers who have purchased these products are urged to not to consume them. And let me give you the company contact information. Tyson Consumer Relations, 858-388-3101. And then Tyson Foods, Laura Burns, Vice President of External Communications, 479-719-9890. Her email is laura.burns2@tyson.com. And the FIS Media Contact Information, Congressional Public Affairs, Cody Kalig, 202-720-9113, FSIS Press at USDA.gov. Okay, let's see if I could get a caramel here. Let's move forward. Drink a little tea. Okay, go to the next. Okay, this one is from November 11th. This one has an editor's note. Details of this recall release were updated to reflect the change in the name of the recalling firm to their corporate name, JX Restaurants. JX Restaurant, Inc., a Maryland Heights, Missouri establishment. So the original recall was on November 10th. Is recalling approximately 621 pounds of fully cooked chicken product due to misbranding and undeclared allergens. The fully cooked product was produced on various dates between October 27th and November 8th, 2023. The following product is subject to recall: 16-ounce plastic trays containing Sister General Tso's chicken with fried rice. With lot codes 11-7, 11-11, 11-17, 11-18, 11-19, all 2023, presented on a label. Give me a moment. I'm back. I had to get some fresh hot tea, and because of my throat. So back to this. So I just read the lot codes to you, so let me go ahead and show you the images. Oh, that's kind of big. I've never heard of this. Maybe 15. Okay, let's see. This is the way it looks. Okay. Trying to get it far away. Sister General Tso's chicken. Nutrition information on the back of the package. Okay, I tried to get that image as small as possible, and that was as small as I could get it. The product subject to recall bear establishment number P754 inside the USDA mark of inspection. These items were shipped to retail locations in Illinois, Indiana, Missouri, and Wisconsin. The problem was discovered by FSIS inspection personnel during a verification task where they discovered that sesame seed oil was not included on the label. There have been no confirmed reports of adverse reactions due to consumption of these products. Anyone concerned about an injury or illness should contact a healthcare provider. Let me give you the company's contact information here. Lulu Restaurant Group, Jenny Lee, Jenny at lulurestaurantgroup.com, and media, Congressional Public Affairs, Buck McKay, 702-720-9113, FSIS Press at USDA.gov. Okay. Let's keep it moving. We got a lot here. The next one, November 17th, the U.S. Department of Agriculture's Food Safety and Inspection Service is issuing a public health alert for meat and poultry jerky products due to misbranding and undeclared allergen. The product may contain soy, a known allergen, little code, which is not declared on the product label. FSIS, let me see. The meat and poultry jerky products were produced on various dates from September 21st through November 9th, 2023. The following products are subject to recall: 1.75 ounce, 2.75 ounce, and 8 ounce packages containing Prusky's Market Spicy Beef Jerky. And a sell by date ranging from March 21st, 2024 through May 9th, 2024. On the package, 1.75 ounce, 2.75 ounce, and 8 ounces package containing Prusky's Market Beef Jerky. Sell by date March 21st, 2024 through May 9th, 2024. 1.75 ounce, 2.75 ounce, and 8 ounce packages containing Prusky's Market Turkey Jerky. And a sell by date ranging from March 21st, 2024 to May 9th, 2024. 3 ounce packages containing Hoosier, I think it's Hoosier Custom Meats Beef Jerky Mesquite Smoked. And a sell by date of April 23rd, 2024. And packages purchased by weight at the retail counter containing beef jerky, regular, spice beef jerky, and turkey jerky with pack date ranging from September 21st, 2023 through November 9th, 2023. Let's view the pictures. Okay, here we go. That's what it looks like. I've never heard of this jerky product, and I haven't seen it in stores in California, but I'm not a big beef jerky person either, so. Okay, let's get back to it. Some of the products subject to the public health recall bear establishment number EST 19908 inside the USDA market inspection. The items were shipped to retail locations in Texas. That's why I never heard of it. The other jerky items sold by various weights were produced from the retail counter at Prusky's Market in Texas and do not bear the establishment number or the market inspection on the label. There was a problem discovered by FSIS personnel during a verification task where they discovered that soy was not included on the label. It's early in the morning, so I tend to it's like my voice is tending to clear and coughing and stuff, so please forgive me. There have been no confirmed reports of adverse reactions due to the consumption of these products. Anyone concerned about an illness or illness should contact a healthcare provider. Of course, they're concerned that this may be in consumers' pantries or refrigerators. Let me give you the contact information for Prusky's Market. Prusky's Market, Edmund Prusky, 210-649-2151. Prusky's Market at yahoo.com. And then right here, Congressional Public Affairs, Cody Kalig, 202, let's see, 720. The number and email address are always the same, fsispress@usda.gov. Okay, next one. This is from November 19th, 2023. Skyline Provisions, Inc., a Harvey, Illinois establishment, is recalling approximately 5,250 pounds of raw ground beef products that may be contaminated with a foreign object. The ground beef items were produced and packaged on August 19th, 2023. The following products are subject to recall: 20-pound carton boxes containing 4 packages of Skyline Provisions Inc. ground beef 8119 with item number 000248 printed on the label, and 20-pound carton boxes containing 4 packages of Skyline Provisions Inc. ground beef 7525 with item number 000293 printed on the label. Let's view the labels. Let's make that smaller. Let's see. That's what the label looks like. So there's like 75% fat, 7525 and 8119 right there. Those are the item numbers that I read, 000293 and 000248. So make that a little bigger. And this is what they look like. Skyline Provisions Inc., 20 pounds. The recall at hand. The products are subject to recall. Bear establishment number EST 19300 inside the USDA mark of inspection. These items were shipped to institutions in Connecticut, Maine, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, New York, Rhode Island, Vermont, and Wisconsin. The problem was discovered after FSIS received a customer complaint reporting that a foreign object was found during food preparation. So far, there have been no confirmed reports of adverse reactions due to consumption of these products. Of course, they're concerned that FSIS is concerned that some product may be in institutional freezers. Institutions are urged not to serve these products. Sorry. Okay, let me give you the company contact information. Skyline Provisions Inc. Edward is that Griscus, 630-493-9900. Edward G at IIT-sourcetech.com. And the media contact for FSIS, Congressional Public Affairs, Maria Machuca. And the number and email address the same, 202-720-9113, FSIS press@usda.gov. Give me a minute here. Still trying to clear this throat. Okay. December 1st, 2023. Pele, I think it's Pele, P-E-L-L-E-H, Poultry Corp., a Swan Lake, New York establishment, is recalling approximately 708 pounds of ready-to-eat beef and poultry products that may be adulterated with Listeria monocytogenes. That's probably going to be the only time you really hear me say monocytogenes, because it's spelled weird. Okay. The ready-to-eat beef and poultry products were packaged on various dates from October 25th, 2023 through November 20th, 2023. The list of products that are subject to recall can be found, it says here, which means it's a lot. Wow. Let me show you. It's a lot. This is the list of products. Apricot ginger chicken sausage. Chicken franks. Two pages. Pella beef pastrami sliced. Let's see if, okay. The labels for the products that you recall are available on the FSIS website. 25 pages of labels. Let me show you what it looks like, you guys. It says Swan Lake, New York, but I don't know. I'll let you see for yourself. Look at that shelf. Look at that. Look at that. You know what? I'm gonna stop here because I'm at page 19. It just goes on, you guys. And I showed that shelf because remember, this is listeria here, so could be storing stuff wrong. The shelf just looked nasty. So the product subject to recall bear establishment number ESTP 44121 inside the USDA mark of inspection. These items were shipped to retail and institutional locations in New Jersey, New York, and Pennsylvania. The problem was discovered when the establishment notified FSIS that its laboratory testing indicated that the product may be contaminated with listeria. To me, this is important. The problem was discovered when the company, so even though that shelf was dirty, the company is getting their food tested, and if they found a problem, they notified the food inspection and safety people. So Okay. There have been no confirmed reports of adverse reactions due to consumption of these products. Consumption of food contaminated with listeria can cause listeriosis, and I have to read this because this is not like a metal object. This is listeria. So listeria monocytogens, I said it again, can cause listeriosis, a serious infection that primarily affects older adults, persons with weakened immune systems, and pregnant women and newborns. Less commonly, persons outside of these groups are affected. Listeriosis can cause fever, muscle aches, headache, stiff neck, confusion, loss of balance, and convulsions, sometimes preceded by diarrhea and other gastrointestinal symptoms. An invasive infection spreads beyond the gastrointestinal tract. In pregnant women, the infection can cause miscarriages, stillbirths, premature delivery, or life-threatening infection of the newborn. In addition, serious and sometimes fatal infections in older adults and persons with weakened immune systems. Listeriosis is treated with antibiotics. Persons in the high-risk categories who experience flu-like symptoms within 2 months after eating contaminated food should seek medical care and tell the healthcare provider about eating contaminated food. But here's the thing. 2 months, you're going to remember what you ate 2 months ago? You're going to remember it? No. You're just going to think you have the flu. And most likely when you go to the doctor, they're not testing you for listeria, right? They're like, oh, you have flu symptoms, take this, yada, 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 that. But you can have listeria. Now, they may test you if you're in one of those high-risk categories, which says in pregnant women, it can cause miscarriages, and it can be fatal in some older adults with weakened immune system. My mother has a weakened immune system. She's on dialysis. That's why you hear me taking her to urgent care so much, because last year she was in ICU and I was hearing her coughing and her leg was a little swollen. I'm like, nah, we got to take you to the doctor. And Loma Linda did a good job. She was like, we're still here. And I'm like, stop complaining. But back to this, how are you going to know that you got listeria? Okay. So it says FIS is concerned that some product may be in consumer and institutional refrigerators or freezers. Consumers are urged not to eat these products. Institutions are urged not to serve them. The product should be thrown away or returned to the place of purchase. Like I always say, return it to the place of purchase. Get your money back. And then go buy you some seeds and plant them and eat your own food. At least you know where it's coming from. Okay, so let's look at the company information. I think that's Eliezer Franklin, Chief Executive Officer, 845-425-4559, Eli at PellaPoultry.com. And then, of course, media contact is Jackson Collier. The phone number and email address are always the same. Okay, next one. This is from, an editor's note from December 6th. Details of this recall were updated to reflect the correct lot code for the product implicated in the recall. Okay, December 6, 2023, Garland Ventures, a Garland, Texas establishment, is recalling approximately 13,842 pounds of ready-to-eat chicken fried rice products that may be adulterated with Listeria monocytogens. The ready-to-eat fried chicken rice product was produced on November 10th, 2023. The following product is subject to recall. 12-ounce trays containing freshness, guaranteed brand chicken fried rice, diced meat, chicken with vegetables, and rice in savory soy sauce. With lot code WK10CFR and a best if used by date of November 10th, 2024. Let's look at the label. Here we go. This is what it looks like. Let's get to it. We got a lot to get to. The product subject to recall bear establishment number EST P31993 inside the USDA mark of inspection. These items were shipped to retail locations nationwide. The problem was discovered by FSIS during review of testing results, which showed the product tested positive for Listeria. So with this one, the company didn't test it. It was discovered when FSIS was reviewing test results. Okay, to me that's the difference. There have been no confirmed reports of adverse reactions due to consumption of these products. Anyone concerned about an injury or illness should contact a healthcare provider. And again, Listeria can cause listeriosis, a serious infection that primarily affects older adults, persons with weakened immune systems, and pregnant women and their newborns. Less commonly, persons outside these risk groups are affected. It can cause fever, muscle aches, headache, stiff neck, confusion, loss of balance, and convulsions, sometimes preceded by diarrhea and other gastrointestinal symptoms. An invasive infection beyond the gastrointestinal tract. In pregnant women, the infection can cause miscarriages, stillbirths, premature delivery, or life-threatening infection of the newborn. In addition, serious, sometimes fatal infections in older adults and persons with weakened immune systems. Listeriosis is treated with antibiotics. Person in high-risk categories who experience flu-like symptoms within 2 months of eating contaminated food should seek medical care and tell the healthcare provider about eating the contaminated food. So if we get another Listeria, which I'm pretty sure you would, I'm not going to read all that again, but I just kind of wanted to emphasize, and when it comes to these type of viral and bacterial infections and stuff, I'd like to read that information so everybody knows what you're dealing with. Let's get down. And of course, FSIS is concerned that product may be in consumers' freezers or refrigerators. Consumers who have purchased these products are urged not to consume them. These products should be thrown away or returned to the place of purchase. The contact information for this company: Garland Ventures, Bob Cocat, Chief Operating Officer, 972-485-8878. Bob Cocat at Valley Plus. I remember .com. That used to be an exercise place. Congressional Public Affairs, Jackson Collier. Okay, I'm trying to kind of quicken the pace so we can kind of get through these, because I also have some FDA recalls I want to point out. Okay, let's go on to page 1 and go down to the bottom. Okay. Oh, this one's December 7th. Wayne Farms LLC, a Decatur, Alabama establishment, is recalling approximately 1,377 pounds of ready-to-eat chicken breast products that may be undercooked. The ready-to-eat or RTE chicken breast items were produced on October 16, 2023. The following product is subject to recall. 9-pound cardboard boxes containing 12 packs of 3 Chef's Line fired grilled chicken breasts with lot codes 3723289239002 and 9003, with use by dates of January 14th, 2024. And it's only one picture. Let me show you. This is what it looks like. That's that lot code and use by date. Okay. And I forget what you call this number, but they'll probably bring it out. Okay. They'll probably call out that number. Establishment number. The product subject to recall bear establishment number P-20214, on the case label. These items were shipped to distributor locations in Illinois for further distribution to food service location. The problem was discovered when the firm received a customer complaint that the ready-to-eat chicken product appeared to be undercooked. There have been no confirmed reports of adverse reactions due to consumption of these products. Anyone concerned about an illness should contact a healthcare provider. Let me show you the contact information. Wayne Farms LLC, Frank Singleton, Media and Public Relations, 678-316-4237. Email is feso1@att.net. And then here we have again Jackson Collier as the Congressional Public Affairs contact. Okay. Next on the list. December 7th. U.S. Department of Agriculture's Food and Safety Inspection is issuing a public health alert for a ready-to-eat product labeled as Barilla-inspired beef soup due to misbranding and undeclared allergen. I think Del Taco is selling a similar soup. But this is on packaging. I'm not saying this is Del Taco's, but I'm saying I've heard the name Barilla-inspired beef soup when I've been seen it, on the Del Taco thing. The product labeled as Barilla-inspired beef soup may actually contain plant-based chicken noodle soup, which contains sesame, a known allergen, which is not declared on the product label, FSIS. Okay. It's not the consumer. The ready-to-eat product labeled as Barilla-inspired beef soup that may contain plant-based chicken noodle soups were produced on November 18th. The following product is subject to the public health alert. 24-ounce plastic cups labeled Whole Foods Market Kitchen's Barilla-inspired beef soup with hominy, with use by date of January 2nd, 2024, and lot code 11183. The top of the plastic cups may be labeled Whole Foods Market Kitchen's plant-based chicken noodle soup made with plant-based protein. Does not contain chicken, but it doesn't contain chicken. Let's look at the label. Interesting. So it's at Whole Foods. Here's what it looks like. Let me see, make it a little bigger for you. Oh, why is it going over there? Come here, come back. Come back. Okay. So it says at the top, plant-based chicken noodle soup. But over here it says Barilla-inspired beef soup. So it is Barilla-inspired beef soup. Now let's make it smaller. That's what it says there. See it? Have like 4. Wow. Okay. The product subject to the public health alert bears establishment number EST 18235 inside the USDA mark of inspection. These items were shipped to retail locations in Arizona, California, Hawaii, Idaho, Montana, Nevada, Oregon, and Washington. The issue was discovered by the retailer after a store employee identified a case of ready-to-eat plant-based chicken noodle soup product bearing the correct top label but incorrect front and back panels. The retailer reported the issue to the producing establishment, and the establishment notified FSIS. There have been no confirmed reports of adverse reactions due to consumption of these products. Anyone concerned about an illness should contact a healthcare provider. And let me get you that company's contact information. Quality and Food Safety of Kettle Cuisine. Andrew Hearns, EVP, 617-409-1100, A. Hearns at kettlecuisine.com, and then Jackson Collier is the contact for Congressional Public Affairs. Okay, let's go up. This one is from December 15th. Simmons Prepared Food Inc., a Van Buren, Arkansas establishment, is recalling approximately 26,550 pounds of TGI Fridays boneless chicken bites products that may be contaminated with extraneous materials, specifically clear hard plastic. See. The boneless chicken bites were produced on October 3rd. The following products are subject to recall. 15-ounce carton containing TGI Fridays boneless chicken bites, honey barbecue chicken with lot code KL3K03 and best by date of 12/26/2024, located on the side of the carton. Let's view the labels. I'm not a big TGI Fridays fan. It's been years since I've even gone to a restaurant. Let me show you. What it looks like. That looks like the side of the carton right there. And that's that date. And here we go with this, the carton. Okay. That's what it looks like. The product subject to recall. The product subject to recall bearer establishment number is P-20287. Inside the USDA market inspection, these items were shipped to retail locations nationwide, I'm pretty sure. It's a big chain. The problem was discovered when the firm notified FSIS that it had received consumer complaints reporting that clear, hard plastic was found under the breading of the boneless chicken bites. There have been no confirmed reports of injury or illness from consumption of these products. Anyone concerned should contact a healthcare provider. Of course, FSIS is concerned that the product may be in some consumers' freezers. I need to put these glasses in my glass cleaner, because after a while you get oils and stuff, and just doing this don't really help it. And then you need to clean these too, wash them in like very delicate woolite or something. Okay, let's get back to this. Enough about eyeglass care. Okay, so let me give you the contact information for this company. Director of Brand Management, Simmons Prepared Food Inc. I think that's Laney. Button 479-215-2743 or 800-280-7185. Laney Button, Laney.Button at simfoods.com. And then of course Kenneth King is the Congressional Public Affairs contact for the media. Okay, let's keep it pushing. The next one was from December 22nd, 2023. Skanga Meat Company, a Salida, Colorado establishment. It's an E. coli one, you guys. Is recalling approximately 563 pounds of ground beef products that may be contaminated with E. coli 0103. The raw ground beef products were produced on December 31st, 2023. The following products are subject to recall. 6-pound plastic tubes containing It's a Treat to Eat Skanga meat are regular ground beef and may have lot code 3345 represented on the label. Okay, 6-pound plastic tubes containing It's a Treat to Eat Skanga meat are XL ground beef and may have lot code 3345 presented on the label. 1 pound plastic chubs containing Skanga meat hamburger and may have lot code 3345 represented on the label. And lastly, 1 pound plastic trays containing It's a Treat to Eat Skanga meat ground round and may have lot code 3345 presented on the label. Let's take a look at the product, shall we? Our regular ground beef 6-pound tub, 6 case. That's what it looks like. This one. And that's the label. Our regular ground beef chub. Definitely have to read this one out because it is E. coli. The product subject to recall bear establishment number EST 6460 inside the USDA market inspection. These items were sold at the establishment's retail location and shipped to restaurant locations in Colorado. The problem was discovered during routine FSIS testing and sampling, and the sampling results showed the presence of E. coli O103. There have been no confirmed reports of illness due to consumption of these products. Many clinical laboratories do not test for non-O157 STEC, which means Staphylococcus, such as O103, because it is harder to identify than STEC O157 H7. People become ill from STECs 2 to 8 days, average 3 to 4 days after consuming the organism. Let's get into it. Most people affected with STEC O103 develop diarrhea, often bloody and vomiting. Some illnesses last longer and can be more severe. Infection is usually diagnosed by testing of a stool sample. Vigorous rehydration and other supportive care is the usual treatment. Antibiotic treatment is generally not recommended. So for Listeria, you get antibiotic treatment. This one is an organism. You don't get antibiotic treatment for it. Most people recover within a week, but rarely some develop a more severe infection. Hemolytic uremic syndrome, HUS, H-U-S, a type of kidney failure, is common with STEC O103 infection. HUS, or hemolytic uremic syndrome, can cause people of any age, in people of any age, but is most common in children under 5 years old, older adults, and persons with weakened immune systems. It is marked by easy bruising, pallor, and decreased urine output. Persons who experience these symptoms should seek emergency medical care immediately. FSIS is concerned that some product may be in consumers and restaurants, refrigerators, and freezers. Consumers who have purchased these products are urged not to consume them. Restaurants are urged not to serve them. These products should be thrown away or returned to the place of purchase. Return it, get your money, let them handle that contaminated food, not you. Let's get the company information here. Skanga Meat Company, Ben Skanga President, 719-539-3511, RB Skanga at skangameat.com, and Jackson Collier is the Congressional Public Affairs person. So we have an E. coli. Again, the difference with Listeria, they give you antibiotics with E. coli. You don't, because it's an organism, and most likely you have to rehydrate yourself and just flush it out of your system. And hopefully you can flush it out completely. Ooh, this one got a lot of products. Another E. coli. This one was done on December 31st. Valley Meats LLC, a Coal Valley, Illinois establishment, is recalling approximately 6,768 pounds of raw ground beef products that may be contaminated with E. coli 0157:H7. This is a different E. coli. The ground beef items were produced on December 22nd, 2022. The following products are subject to recall. It's a lot, and I generally don't read a lot, but I'm going to read these because it's E. coli. 12-pound box packaging containing Angus ground beef patties with product code 120APL, run number 3356GRDB, date code 231222, used by January 15, 2024, and timestamps between 7:36 and 38 seconds a.m. to 8 and 48 seconds a.m. I mean, they got it down packed on this one. The next one, 16-pound box containing Angus ground beef patties with lot code 1253PL, run number 3356GRDB, date code 231222, used by 01/15/2024, time stamps between 7:25 and 50 seconds a.m. to 8 and 36 seconds a.m. I'm about to drink some tea on that. 28-pound box containing ground beef patties with product code 72287, run number 3356GRDB, date code 231222, used by 1/15/2024, and timestamps between 12:44 and 0 seconds p.m. to 12:54 and 32 seconds p.m. 28-pound box package containing ground beef patties with product code 72287, run number 3356GRDB, date code 231222, used by 01/15/2024, timestamp 1:02 and 55 seconds p.m. 24-pound box containing ground beef patties with product code 72284, run number 3356GRDB, date code 23122, used by 1/15/2024, with timestamps between 1:10 and 09 seconds p.m. to 1:10 and 17 seconds p.m. We're getting through them. 13.5-pound box containing ground beef patties with product code 1103, run code 3356GRDB, date code 231222, used by 1/15/2024, and timestamps between 1:41 and 55 seconds p.m. to 1:53 seconds p.m. 20-pound box containing ground beef with product code 8515, run number 3356GRDB, date code 231222, and timestamps between 1:16 and 24 seconds p.m. to 1:31 and 15 seconds p.m. And the last one, 40-pound box containing ground beef product code 8020V as in Victor P, run number 3356GRDB, date code 231222, and timestamps between 1:34 and 54 seconds p.m. to 2 and 49 seconds p.m. Let's look at the packaging. That was a lot. Okay, let's get to it. And here is the packaging. I guess they're not going to show you what the food looks like, just the packaging. find. Oh, there's one. Oh, that's what it looks like. Look at that. All right, that was a long one, but I have to read it off because it's E. coli. The product subject to recall bear establishment number EST 5712 inside the USDA mark of inspection. Ooh. These items were shipped to distributors excuse me, I got a burp, but it won't come up. Distributor locations in Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, and Michigan for further distribution to restaurants and other institutional users. The problem was discovered when the establishment notified FSIS that samples of ground beef products submitted to a third-party laboratory for microbiological analysis tested positive for E. coli 0157-87. There have been no confirmed reports of adverse reactions due to consumption of these products. Anyone concerned about injury or illness should contact a healthcare provider. E. coli 0157H7 is a potentially deadly bacterium that can cause dehydration, bloody diarrhea, and abdominal cramps 2 to 8 days to 3 to 4 days on average after exposure to the organism. While most people recover within a week, some develop a type of kidney failure called hemolytic uremic syndrome, HUS. This product can occur among persons of any age, but is most common in children under 5 and older adults. It is marked by easy bruising, pallor, and decreased urine output. It's raining outside. Persons who experience these symptoms should seek emergency medical care immediately. FSIS is concerned that some product may be in institutional or restaurant refrigerators or freezers. Restaurants and institutions are urged not to serve these products. These products should be thrown away or returned to the place of purchase. Let me give you the contact information. Valley Meats LLC, David Walker, President, 309-799-7341, extension 230. D. Walker at valleymeatsllc.com. And then Kenneth King is the Congressional and Public Affairs contact. I like to read everything when it's Listeria, E. coli, some type of bacteria. I like to read it out loud. The next one. And we have Listeria, E. coli, and looks like now we have a Salmonella. There is an editor's note. Originally, it was for January 3rd. Editor's note, FSIS and our public health partners, including the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, and state public officials are investigating a Salmonella outbreak. The unopened, intact, I think I cannot pronounce it. Sampler that led to this recall was tested by the state of Minnesota, and the results showed it was positive for the outbreak strain. Further trace back of the character meat used to produce the recall was products. You know what? I want to pronounce this correctly. Give me just a moment. It's me. I'm the problem. I'll raise my hand. It's me. I could be better at. Let me see if it.
Charcuterie.
Charcuterie. Charcuterie. CHARUTERI. Charcuterie. You know, like those boards. I knew that's what it was, but I never know how to pronounce it. So I'm going to let you listen to it. Look, let me show you.
Charcuterie.
Google is your friends many times. Okay, charcuterie. Okay. Further trace back of the charcuterie meat used to produce the product recalled products is ongoing. Okay, so let's get into it. January 3rd, 2024, Fratelli Beretta USA, Inc., A Mount Olive, New Jersey establishment is recalling approximately 11,097 pounds of Basuto Foods brand ready-to-eat charcuterie meat products that may be contaminated with salmonella. The ready-to-eat charcuterie sample product was produced on October 30th, 2023. The following products are subject to recall. 18-ounce plastic trays containing Basuto Foods charcuterie sample prosciutto, sweet sopressata, and dry copa. That's a mouthful. And that's what it says on the label. With the lot codes L075330300 and best if used by April 27th, 2024. The products are sold as twin pack with 2 9-ounce packages in them. Okay. Charcuterie. Now I know how to pronounce it correctly. Make this smaller. Let me show you what it looks like. And that's, look at that. I wasn't lying when I read it, okay? Use by date. Let me just use the mouse, that'll be better. Okay? Let's get down to it. The labels. Salmonella, you guys. And most people think you see this kind of packaging and, oh, the food is safe. Look at that. Okay. I'll be saying it all day. Charcuterie. Okay. Let's get into it. The product subject to recall bear establishment number EST 7543B as in boy inside the USDA mark of inspection and establishment number 47967 printed with the lot code and date codes. The items were shipped to Sam's Club distribution centers in Georgia, Illinois, Indiana, Minnesota, North Carolina, Ohio, Oklahoma, and Texas. 8 states. I'll read it again. Georgia, Illinois, Indiana, Minnesota, North Carolina, Ohio, Oklahoma, and Texas. The problem was discovered when FSIS was notified that a sample collected by the Minnesota Department of Agriculture tested positive for salmonella. FSIS is working with the Centers of Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, and state public partners to investigate a multi-state outbreak of salmonella. Minnesota collected unopened, ready-to-eat charcuterie sample product as part of the investigation. The product tested positive for salmonella. Further testing is ongoing to determine if the product is related to the outbreak. The investigation is ongoing. Consumption of food contaminated with salmonella can cause salmonellosis, one of the most common bacterial foodborne illnesses. The most common symptoms of salmonellosis are diarrhea, abdominal cramps. Let me make sure I'm pronouncing that right. Let's do it again. How to pronounce.
Salmonellosis.
Salmonellosis. Let me show you. Okay, so let's get it right. Salmonellosis.
Salmonellosis.
I want y'all to see it for yourself. Okay. Symptoms caused by this: abdominal cramps and fever within 6 hours to 6 days after eating the contaminated product. The illness usually lasts 4 to 7 days. Most people recover without treatment. In some persons, however, the diarrhea may be so severe the patient may need to be hospitalized. Older adults, infants, and persons with weakened immune systems are more likely to develop a severe illness. Individuals concerned about an illness should contact their healthcare provider. FSIS is concerned that some product may be in consumer refrigerators. Consumers who have purchased these products are urged not to consume them. These products should be thrown away or returned to the place of purchase. I did not see if you can use an antibiotic. It doesn't say. It just says it usually lasts 4 to 7 days. Most people recover without treatment. So I don't know if there is a treatment for salmonella. You may have to be hospitalized if it's really severe, and maybe they have to rehydrate you or something. I don't know, but it looks like the state of Minnesota is really on it. So let's look at this. Company contact: Becerra Foods. Marco is that Lastrico, Public Relations, 917-634-1685, m.lastrico@Barabin, I cannot pronounce today, Barabino, USA.com. Please forgive me. I don't know why I cannot pronounce that. It looks like it's simple to pronounce, and I don't know why I'm not pronouncing it. The Congressional Public Affairs is Meredith Carruthers, and that is the phone number and the email address, which is a general number. Sorry, not pronouncing that. I wonder if I could put that. Barabinos, USA. Okay, let's move forward because this video is getting very, very long. And I'm hoping I should be able to post it, because sometimes if the video is too long, it won't take it, or my phone won't act right. January 5th, 2024. The U.S. Department of Agriculture's Food and Safety Inspection is issuing a public health alert for frozen mushroom risotto products due to misbranding and undeclared allergens. The product labeled as porcini mushroom risotto bites may actually contain hot dogs in puff pastry, which contains sesame seed, a known allergen that is not declared on the product label. The frozen porcini mushroom risotto bites packages, which may contain hot dogs and puff pastry, were produced on April 11, 2023. The following product is subject to the public health alert. 7.5-ounce cardboard packages containing wild fork, is Fork, F-O-R-K, porcini mushroom risotto bites with lot code 101231, best by date of 10/11/2024, and EST 39896 on the side of the box. Let's check it out. This is what the box looks like, but that's what they got in it. So they just put the wrong content in the wrong box. That's basically what they did. Let's make that smaller. Show lot code. That's what it looks like. And nutrition information. Not too bad. So far we've had an E. coli, a Salmonella, and a Listeria. And that's all within a month. So it's scary. The products bear establishment number EST 39896 on the side of the box. There is no USDA mark of inspection. These items were shipped to retail locations in California, Florida, Illinois, Maryland, Massachusetts, New York, Pennsylvania, Texas, and Wisconsin. I'll read the list again. They were shipped to retail locations in California, Florida, Illinois, Maryland, Massachusetts, New Jersey, New York, Pennsylvania, Texas, and Wisconsin. I mean, I love mushrooms. What if I had my mouth set on mushrooms and all of a sudden I see some hot dogs and some pastry? Some puff pastry. Sorry. Yeah. The problem was discovered after the firm notified the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, FDA, which I have that pulled up too, that it had received a consumer complaint reporting that the hot dogs and puff pastry product had been found in a package labeled as mushroom risotto bites. There have been no confirmed reports of adverse reactions due to consumption of these products. Anyone concerned about an illness should contact a healthcare provider. Let me get you the company information. The Philo Factory. Jessica Levitsky, Director of Food Safety and Compliance, 201-439-1036, extension 22, Jessica at philofactory.com. And Meredith Carruthers is your Congressional and Public Affairs contact person. Let's get to it. This one is from January 5th. Salm Partners, not Salm with the P, but SALM LLC, a Denmark, Wisconsin establishment, is recalling approximately 133,039 pounds of ready-to-eat kielbasa products that may be contaminated with extraneous materials, specifically bone fragments. The ready-to-eat turkey kielbasa items were produced on October 27th, 2023 and October 30th, 2023. The following products are subject to recall. 13-ounce plastic vacuum-sealed packages containing Park View Turkey Polska Kielbasa with P-32009 and used by April 24, 2024, used by April 27th, 2024, printed on the package. Let's look at what we got. Kielbasa. This is the label on the front. Kielbasa. I like saying that. Kielbasa. Okay. And that's what it looks like. All right. Extraneous materials, bone fragments. The product subject to recall bear establishment number P-32009 printed on the use by date on the front of the package. These items were shipped to retail locations nationwide. The problem was discovered after the firm notified FSIS that it had received consumer complaints reporting that pieces of bone were found in the turkey kielbasa product. In addition, FSIS received 2 consumer complaints regarding this issue. There have been no reported minor oral injury associated with consumption of this product. FSIS has received no additional reports of injury or illnesses from consumption of these products. Anyone concerned about injury or illness, contact your healthcare provider. Of course, they are concerned that it may be in consumers' freezers and refrigerators. Throw away or return, replace the product. Place of purchase. Return it to the place of purchase, I say. Okay? Because a lot of times when we buy stuff on the market, we don't eat it right away. We put it in our freezer. Maybe these people ordered or got this kielbasa for summertime. It was cheaper. So I'm going to go get it now. And then in the summer, I'm going to put it on the barbecue, right? Return it to the place of purchase. You still have time. Especially if you do have a receipt. If you don't and you know where you bought it, they should return it, because I will let them. This is a FSIS recall. And you need to take this product. I don't want to hear it. And if they don't, I will report that to FSIS, that they wouldn't take back the product after a recall has been issued on it. Okay, let me show you the contact information for the company. Salm Partners LLC, Keith Lindsay, President CEO, 920-863-5559, extension 1346. Meredith Carruthers is the Congressional Public Affairs contact. Okay, I have like gas sitting here and it won't come up. Sorry. January 18th, 2024. We're on the 22nd. Today's the 22nd now, so we're getting close. The U.S. Department of Agriculture's Food Safety and Inspection is issuing a public health alert because Dim Sum Factory, Inc., a Flushing, New York establishment, produced and distributed raw frozen pork dumpling product without the benefit of federal inspection. A recall was not requested because the product is no longer available for purchase. The raw frozen pork wonton dumpling products were produced on various dates since September 6, 2023 and have a shelf life of 18 months. The following product is subject to the public health alert. 1.5 vacuum packages containing go-go dumpling pork and shepherd's purse wontons, and they're handmade. Let me show you. This is what it looks like. Okay, let me take a swig of tea here. Sorry. The products bear establishment number EST 1656 on the inside the USDA mark of inspection. These items were shipped to a distributor in New York and sold online nationwide. The problem discovered during routine FSIS surveillance activities. FSIS determined that the location where the pork wonton products were being produced were not on the official premises of the establishment and were not inspected. So there was no FSIS inspection. Of course, they are concerned, if you have any adverse effects, there haven't been any confirmed, contact a healthcare provider. FSIS concerned products may be in consumers' freezers. They urge people not to consume them. The product should be thrown away or returned to the place of purchase. The company contact information. Sales manager of Dim Sum Factory Inc., Daisy Ching, 862-872-0076. And Jackson Collier is your Congressional Public Affairs contact. See what we have. Now, I just pronounced this word, and I can't pronounce it. We're going to do it again, y'all. I'm going to get it in my head. Charcuterie. And let me show you the phonetic version. Charcuterie. All right, that's enough of that. Let's get back to this. January 18th, the U.S. Department. Okay, I read that. Oh, no, don't tell me this. Is this the same one? This one went to Costco. Okay, same company. The U.S. Department of Agriculture's Food Safety and Inspection, FSIS, is issuing a public health alert out of an abundance of caution due to concerns about salmonella illness. So they're really concerned about this, you guys. Pay attention. That may be associated with ready-to-eat charcuterie meat products in Basuto brand charcuterie sample and Fratelli Barretti brand antipesto gran barretta. The Fratelli Barretta brand antipasto gran barretta was sold at Costco in 24-ounce twin packs, 2 12-ounce trays. The Prosciutto brand charcuterie sample was sold at Sam's Club in an 8-ounce twin pack, 2 9-ounce trays. Any lot code associated with either product is potentially contaminated. The products are no longer available for purchase at Costco and Sam's Club. The products of concern bear establishment numbers EST 7543B and or EST number 47967 inside the USDA mark of inspection or printed on the package. Label images can be found in the Center for Disease Control and Prevention CDC Food Safety Alert. This is serious. Let me show you. Look at that. I clicked on the link and they take you to the CDC, y'all. There have been 47 illnesses, 23 new. Hospitalizations, 10. No deaths. States, 22. Recalls, yes. Investigation status active. First posted on January 5th. The states where sick people lived. I'm showing this to you because I want y'all to see. The map shows where 47 people in this Salmonella outbreak lived. This outbreak may not be limited to states with known illnesses, and the true number of sick people is likely much higher than the number reported. This is because many people recover without medical care and are not tested for salmonella. This is like serious. Products may be contaminated. This is what they look like, y'all. Chickens are going off. I'll be right back. Sorry, everybody. My chickens were really out there going off. I had to go out there because I looked through my window because the coop is right behind my bedroom. And I thought I saw another dead rodent. So I put on my garb and went out there. And it was just a big plop of poop. And generally speaking, I have Orpingtons. I have 2 buff Orpingtons and 2 lavender. I had to take my throw off because I just got hot. And generally speaking, they're pretty docile, and once or twice a day they just go off. But they were going, their sound was like really different. You have to know your animals, and you have to listen to your animals. So I was like, something's going on. So the 2 buff are on top of the coop and the 2 lavender at the bottom. Now when you look in the coop, it is completely dry at the bottom. But I do have them in a big cage. So if you haven't been to my channel before, I have 4 chickens. I have a huge cage, and then I have a coop. My coop can actually fit 6 to 8 chickens. I have 4. So they're like living in a lap of luxury out there. And I have tarps over the cage, but water still seeps in. So the area of the cage is wet right now, and they have enough food and water. However, the coop part, which has a complete roof, is dry, and they can go up in the coop. They just want to walk around. I don't know, but they were making some weird noises out there. So I had to go out there and check, and I'm looking, and they were still making noise. I didn't tell them to stop because something was warning them. The 2 lavender at the bottom and the 2 buffs are on top. But they're fine. So I came back in the house, and then after I came in the house for a few minutes, they stopped. So I guess it was just their time to cluck. But it's real poopy out there, and it's real wet. It's raining. It's just been raining. I think it's gonna rain to Tuesday night. So let me get back to this. So basically, the charcuterie samples at Sam's Club and Costco has unfortunately promoted a salmonella outbreak. So, but I want to get back to the FSIS recalls. I don't know if I gave you everything for it, but I'm just going to go back over it. Okay, FSIS has been working with CDC and state health partners to investigate a multi-state outbreak of 47 Salmonella I4 illnesses in 22 states, with onset dates ranging from November 2023 to January 1st, 2024. It's now 7 o'clock. This is a long recall video. In the ongoing outbreak investigation, the state of Minnesota identified the outbreak strain from an unopened prosciutto brand charcuterie sample, which led to recall 124-01-2024 on January 3rd, 2024. FSIS will continue to investigate and issue new information as it becomes available. Again, already went over the salmonella stuff, the symptoms and all of that. If you have these products, I would suggest you take them back to Costco and Sam's Club. I think I did go over this before, but this is extended because I couldn't pronounce this person's information. So now they've added a hotline number to public relations for pursuit of foods. Let me show you. That guy, remember I couldn't pronounce that, sorry. And now they've added a recall line, 866-552-4916. And the person for this one is Jackson Collier, and I believe he was for the last one on this too. This is big. It's a big outbreak. And that was the last one. Thank goodness. Now I am on the FDA recall list, and there was 3 I wanted to look at. One is for infant formula, and this was dated back to December 31st, 2023. The other one is for animal and veterinary, and the other one is for medical devices. So FDA, so FSIS is the U.S. Safety and Inspection Service, the U.S. Department of Agriculture. FDA does, excuse me, more widespread recalls. They have pages and pages and pages of recalls. So it's good to look at these, but the first one is Enfamil. Company announcement date, December 30th. FDA published date, December 31st, 2023. Infant product type, food and beverages, infant formula and foods. Reason for announcement, potential Cronobacter Sakazaki contamination. We about to, I'm about to see if I'm pronouncing this right. Let's see if it'll tell me. Got videos. Let's see. Let's check it out together.
Bacter Sakazakii.
Zakii.
Cronobacter Sakazakii.
Cronobacter.
Cronobacter Sakazakii.
Zakii.
Cronobacter Sakazakii.
That's what it looks like. I'm not lying to y'all. That's what it looks like. Okay? Cronobacter Sakazakii. I have to pronounce it the way they do. Cronobacter Sakazakii. Company name is Reckitt / Mead Johnson Nutrition. Brand name is Enfamil. Product description is Nutramigen powder infant formula in 12.6 and 19.8 ounce cans. All product tested by MJN was confirmed negative for contaminants. No illnesses or adverse consumer reactions have been reported to date. Excuse me. Got it. Okay. So, Reckitt / Mead Johnson Nutrition, MJM, a producer of nutrition products, announced today that it has been voluntarily chosen to recall from the U.S. market select batches of Nutramigen powder, a specially formulated infant formula for the dietary management of cow's milk allergy, CMA, in 12.6 and 9.86 cans due to the possibility of contamination of Cronobacter Sakazakii in products sampled outside the U.S. All product in question went through extensive testing by MJN and tested negative for the bacteria. This Cronobacter bacteria can cause severe life-threatening infections like sepsis, or meningitis, inflammation of the membranes that protect the brain and spine. Symptoms of sepsis and meningitis include indoor poor feeding, irritability, temperature changes, jaundice, which is yellow skin and whites of the eyes, grunting breaths, and abnormal movements. Cronobacter infection may also cause bowel damage and may spread through the blood to other parts of the body. Nutramigen in 12.6 and 9.8 ounce containers were manufactured June 2023 and distributed primarily in June, July, and August 2023. Based on the limit availability of the remaining stock of this special infant formula, it is believed that much, if not all, of the products recalled in the U.S. have been consumed. There are no reports of illnesses or adverse events to date. The products were distributed through retail stores nationwide. The batches in question can be identified by the batch code on the bottom of the can. No other U.S. distributed Nutramigen batches or other Ricket products are impacted. If parents have any questions, they should consult with their pediatrician or contact us at 866-534-9986 24/7 or by mail at consumer.relations@rb.com. The health and safety of infants is our highest priority. All of our products undergo rigorous and industry-leading quality tests and checks to ensure that they meet or exceed all standards set by regulatory bodies, including the World Health Organization and the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. What consumers... The chickens are going at it again. Consumers who purchase Nutramigen should check the bottom of the can to identify whether the batch number is affected. Product with the batch numbers listed should be disposed or contact us for a total refund. Please contact 866-534-9986 or by email consumer@relations@rb.com, and we will help verify this product, and we will help verify if this product was impacted. If you do have concerns, contact your healthcare provider. For more information, please visit us at www.infamail.com. The following recalled product batch codes and can size associated with each batch were distributed in the U.S. Let me just show you. Here we go. These are the batch codes and the can sizes. And these are the UPC codes. Hopefully I can get all of this into one video. The next one is called Blue Ridge Beef, which looks like a pet food, a dog food. Announced December 22nd, 2023. FDA published date January 3rd, 2024. Potential contamination of Salmonella and Listeria. Blue Ridge Beef. Brand name is Blue Ridge Beef. Product description: kitten grind, kitten mix, and puppy mix. Blue Ridge Beef is expanding their recall to include additional lot numbers. This recall includes all lot numbers and use by dates between N24 1114 to N24 1224 of their 2-pound log of kitten grind UPC 85429800116, 2-pound log of kitten mix UPC 85429800143, and 2-pound log of puppy mix UPC 8542980011696. Due to contamination of Salmonella and Listeria monocytans. Salmonella and Listeria monocytans can affect animals eating the products, and their risk to humans from handling contaminated pet products, especially if they have not thoroughly washed their hands after having contact with the products, or any surfaces exposed to these products. And I've already read what the symptoms are of Salmonella and Listeria. On December 15, 2023, the firm was notified by the North Carolina Department of Agriculture and Consumer Services that one lot of each of the products were sampled and tested positive for Salmonella and Listeria monocytogenes. However, out of an abundance of caution, the firm is recalling all lots within the use-by dates of N24-1114 to N24-1224. No illnesses have been reported. The products were distributed between November 14, 2023 through December 20th, 2023. These products were packaged in clear plastic and solid and sold primarily in retail stores in the states of Connecticut, Florida, Iowa, Illinois, Massachusetts, Maryland, Michigan, North Carolina, New York, Ohio, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, Tennessee, Virginia, and Wisconsin. Image of the products are below, but let me give you what's affected here. Show you this right here. I want to show you guys this. See that? Just wanted y'all to see all of that. These are all the states right here. All the states. Okay. Now let me see here. Consumers with questions may contact Mr. Stephen Leah at 704-880-4500 Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. This recall is being made with the knowledge of the Food and Drug Administration. Let me show you. And here are the photos. They're not great images, really. What's going on with that? Puppy mix. Any more photos? Look at that. Kitten grind. Okay. One more. Page 3. This one is a medical device. It's called Atrium. This one is Atrium Medical Corporation issues medical device correction for nurse assist syringes provided with express drains. The company announced it January 3rd. FDA published it January 4th. Syringe provided with express drains could not be verified to be sterile. Okay. Wow. On December 13, 2023, I think that's Skatinge. Atrium Medical Corporation notified affected customers of a nationwide recall medical device correction for certain Atrium Express dry suction, dry scale chest drains in response to voluntary medical devices recall initiated by a supplier, nurse assistant. On November 8th, Gettich received notice from Nurse Assist LLC that its sterile water USP 30 milliliter syringes were being recalled because they could not be verified to be sterile. Pre-packaged with every express chest drain, the 30 milliliter sterile water syringe is intended to fill the air leak monitor chamber for air leak detection during or after initial device setup. If desired, during a chest drain knockover event, device not kept in upright position, the water in the air leak monitor chamber could migrate from the air leak monitor chamber to the drainage fluid collection chamber, and the patient could potentially be exposed to infectious pathogen from the water supplied by the nurse assist. If a patient was already successfully treated with one of the affected express trace drains, There is no expected negative impact. The affected Atrium Express strains are as follows. Let me show you guys this. Wow, it's a lot of lot codes here. Let me show you. Look at that. Single use with AC, Express. I mean, look, that's a lot. That is a lot. Okay. The affected products were manufactured from November 20th, 2020 to September 5th, 2022 and distributed from December 8th, 2020 through November 8th, 2023. Customers who received the affected products were sent notifications with the following instructions: to examine your inventory immediately. Should you have any affected products, please forward this notification to clinical areas. Talking about the lot codes, these medical device correction only affects the sterile water syringe. They have a lot. They send letters out to customers. Whether or not you have affected products with the REF and lot numbers listed in this notice, please complete and sign the attached medical device correction response form provided with the notification and acknowledge that you have received this notification. Return the completed form to Getage by emailing a scanned copy to Atrium Express Drains 2023.qrc@getage.com or by faxing the form to 1-866-409-8277. Oof. Here's the company's contact information. I just say just call here if you have this medical device. Getage representative or call Getage. Support 888-943-8872 and press 2. I say just contact them there. What does it look like though? Are they show you what it looks? They don't show you what it looks like. Okay, that is it for the recalls. Today I did FSIS and FDA. FDA is more extensive, but it doesn't mean that they'll necessarily have the same recalls of the USDA. So I wanted to go through it. I apologize for all of the interruptions today. I hope that I can get the video meshed together because it's a very long video, and get all the information to you. I say, as I always say, please stay safe. I apologize for not getting it to you sooner. I've been thinking about doing recalls for weeks. As you all know, I've had a lot going on back and forth, taking my mom to the hospital, yada, yada, yada. December was a rough month, and just trying to get things together in my life, so I apologize. But if you want more recalls, you can go to fsis.usda.gov, and you can also go to fda.gov, and you should be able to get safety recalls from either of those. So I'm going to end this email as I always say. Please find peace within yourself. Please be peaceful with each other, and please, I'm going to say, drop some seeds, because this is your health. This is your life. You can't grow any and everything, and of course you're still going to have to go shopping, but it's good to have these recalls to know what to look for, because they affect us all. This is our food stock here, and not only just our food stock, our pets food stock, our baby food stock, medical equipment. It's all kind of stuff going on out there, so it's good to know about it and to look up this information. So all I have to say is stay safe and have a great day. I love you all. Bye.